Hey y'all, it's your girl Brooklyn Bougie and I'm back with another video. So today we're going to be talking about mistakes I've made in business. Unfortunately, it's going to happen to all of us, or if it doesn't, that's cool. But there's a lot of mistakes that I've made, and I just want this video to help you learn from my mistakes so you don't make the same mistakes. The first mistake that I have made is failing to plan. There's been so many times where I should have been doing something, or I skipped steps in my business because I didn't plan properly, and there's been times where it's threw me off, or I've showed up somewhere and didn't have what I've needed, and just, man, failing to plan, like failing to be organized is not it. So make sure you plan and stay ahead of the game. Planning is a big thing. Make a list of whatever it is that you do. If you, for example, right now I'm doing hair and nails, so I try to always keep a list of things that I need in order to do the hair and nails, or the day before I have to do my hair or nails, I will set stuff up so I know what I'm missing. So just in case I have to run out and get something that's the day before, I can just do it, instead of when my client shows up, I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't have this, I don't have that. So just make sure you plan. Oh my gosh, this is me to a T. I swear my clients are gonna come to me, and I need to stop thinking that, because failing to network is a big part of business. You need to network in order to have clients, have customers in your business. Just making sure you're reaching out to people online, or even going out and just handing out business cards, or putting your business cards somewhere where people can see them and just gain customers. Like, whenever I'm out, and there's been times where I could have told somebody about my business, I didn't, because I was just, one, shy, or two, not confident enough. But I promise you, in those moments, just speak up and talk. It's not hard to talk to people. It's not hard to tell them about your business real quick. The most they can say is, no, I'm not interested, and that's okay. But if they are interested, that's a plus. That's more money in your pocket. So just make sure you're networking properly, and make sure you're just telling people about your business, and stay on top of your business. Post it everywhere. Make sure everybody knows about it. Oh my gosh, poor financial management. So let me tell you a story. When I first started my clothing business, I was watching YouTubers, and I was so excited to start my clothing business. But one thing that I did not know is that you have to work your way up to where they are. So I went out and I bought a whole bunch of inventory, thinking that I was just gonna sell it all and it all be gone, and that was just that. No, I had to learn the hard way that I did not get rid of any of that inventory. I actually had to sell it in bulk, but that was a big part of it. I spent a lot of money starting that business, and I started it from a place of somebody who already had a lot of customers, which I did not. So don't get ahead of yourself, and just plan. Start small in your business, buy small, and then work your way up. So I definitely learned that over time, especially with products. You don't want to buy too many products, or for example, when it comes to doing nails, I always buy the best stuff, because I know now that you need the best stuff to have the best results. But as well as, when you first start off, start with the cheaper stuff and work your way up. Don't just go out here and buy the $1,000 this or the $1,000. Don't spend a lot of money. Start small and work your way up. You will mess yourself up every time. You'll hit a wall, and then you'll be wondering, like, where's all my money going? Into things that it shouldn't be going into. So plan, please plan, because if you put your money in the right places at the right time in your business, which it's hard to tell, but you'll eventually get used to it. you'll get very far in your business. This is another thing that I've struggled with, is being too nice and giving too many discounts to people, or not standing on my price and just not telling people what my price should be. And that has messed me up a lot, because I would do things for people for free or give stuff away when I really needed it, and at the time I didn't know I needed it, but I wasn't standing firm on what I had to do. And that just put me in a position of, when I needed a supply, or when I needed something, or when I needed to sell something, I didn't have it, and I just gave it away. Especially in the beginning of your business, certain things you can do for free, or certain things you can give away, but don't give all your stuff away. Don't do everything for free. Maybe set a limit of how you're gonna do it. If you're gonna give something away or do something for free, 2 things a month, maybe, if you can afford that. If you can't, don't do it, and just work your way up. But don't give a whole bunch of discounts if you cannot do it. Next, being underexperienced. So when I first started my clothing business, as I told you before, I was running into it blind, thinking that I could just start from a level that somebody else was at, and they grew their business and they worked their clientele up to be there, and I was not there yet. And I just was so unexperienced. And after that, I learned that I need knowledge. I need to learn how to sell clothes properly, or how to manage myself properly. There's so much in business that you just have to learn, and it takes a lot of time, and you learn as you go, don't get me wrong, but if you could learn stuff sooner, make sure you learn it. And I can't stress enough, there's people out here who are willing to help you and tell you. YouTube is a big place that helped me even learn the little stuff. If it wasn't YouTube, I Google it. I just want to know certain things, like what's the right time to do something, or how much should I buy, how much inventory should I keep, stuff like that, because it's very important to know, as well as just knowing how to network and knowing how to just know stuff like in your business. It's not just all about your service or your product. You have to go beyond that. You have to bring value. You have to add value to your business. So that's definitely important. Get experience. Don't be scared to ask questions from people who are in the same field as you. Don't be scared to go out and just learn about your field, because it will definitely help you out in the long run. So next is managing your time properly. I'm definitely learning in the hair and nail business how to manage my time. At first, when I first started doing nails, I thought that I could just bang out nails real quick and bang out hair real quick, and that's gonna be it. No, you need to give yourself a proper window in order to handle your business. I know from now on that if I'm gonna be doing somebody's hair in braids, or if I'm gonna be doing a certain style, that it's gonna take at least 5 to 6 hours, maybe even longer depending on the hairstyle. And with nails, I'm gonna need at least 3 or 4 hours depending on the nail style. So you guys gotta think, like, managing your time properly is very important, especially when it comes to a product-based business. I feel like managing your time on that is just making sure you have everything in place, making sure you have everything organized, and just staying ahead, counting your inventory, making sure you have the right things on your website, and taking time to overcheck your business. It never hurts you to make sure that you have everything that you need in your business. Lastly, oh my gosh, I'm talking to myself when I say this. This is shade to me. Filming the process. Make sure you are filming everything that you are doing. Right now, this is a content generation. Everybody wants to see what you're doing, how you're doing it, how you learned it, how you moved, hacks, tips. Make sure you're filming all of the stuff that you're doing, the behind the scenes. They want to know all of it. Now, they don't have to know your entire life. For example, I try to keep my family out of my content life a lot of the times. If I have the kids, sometimes I'll record with us, But for the most part, I just try to record myself and keep my family out of it, and that's okay. You can do that. But as far as filming your business stuff, make sure you are filming every step of the way. Make sure you are filming everything that you're doing. If you're doing a nail class, if you're taking a hair class, make sure you're filming that. Don't be scared to bring out that camera and film. And make sure you're posting, because content these days will get you so far. You could post something and you could go viral, and it could take your business to the next level. So make sure you're posting. So that's all I really have for today's video. Thank you. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Back and we mugging the shit out. And I'm with a bad bitch and I got in the